Hi guys, it will be a very different video from what I usually make. I make travel vlogs on my channel, but I am inactive for a very long time now because I was caught up with my cat and the other MBA influencers. Now I have some B school calls, and soon I will be making interview experience videos of different B schools that I am appearing for. It will help someone appearing in the interviews this year or the next year. In this video, I will be sharing my interview experience of Fore School of Management, Delhi. I like to take offline interviews, but I could not make it to Delhi, so I took online interview because I had some other offline interviews in the same week in some other city, so I could not make it to the offline one. Now, starting with the process, it was my first interview of the season, and I had appeared today only, and I'm making this video. It's the month of February now. I got the link on my email yesterday, and I had to join in on the time that they had already mentioned. The process was very smooth and very easy. After PPT, they asked us to wait until our time comes. We had to log in on the different link that they had already provided in the email. Actually, it was my first interview and it was really very interesting because I had three panelists, all three were male, and the first question they asked was, tell me five subjects that you like. And I was really surprised because usually in the interviews, the first question is, tell me something about yourself, or they ask you to introduce yourself. They want to know something about you or they want to make you comfortable. But they asked me what is my five favorite subjects, and I had hardly prepared for one subject. That too, I was not very much confident. I told them, sir, marketing is my favorite subject. And I also named four more subjects. I had no idea what exactly we have to study in those subjects. That's a different thing. I had prepared something about marketing, but I was not really confident. And later I got to know the panelist was himself the HOD of marketing. Had I known that, marketing would never have been my favorite subject in the interview answer. Moving to the actual questions that they asked me, the first panelist asked me what is STP, that is segmentation, positioning, and targeting. I could answer it very well because it's a very basic question. Second question that they asked was, tell me about the pricing strategy. I was able to answer it as well. After these two questions, they asked me a very generic question like, which is your favorite marketing campaign and why? I talked about a marketing campaign, but after interview, I felt that I should have talked about the Maggie campaigning because at some point of time, Maggie totally lost its credibility and it was totally banned. But they made a very good comeback. Like after ban, the Maggie has increased its sales much more than what it used to sell before getting banned. So I think the marketing team of Maggie has definitely done a great job. I think I should have talked about this marketing campaign than the one I talked about. In the interviews, we sometimes tend to forget our best answers, and it happens. It's absolutely fine. Then the then the second panelist took over. The first question he asked was about the clubs and the responsibilities that I held in my college days. I was part of a Toastmasters club in Pune, and I was also part of the executive committee of the club. So they asked me some questions about the club and my roles and responsibilities. I was able to answer it very well. Then the third question, in my hobbies, I had also written making YouTube vlogs. So they also asked me questions on YouTube. Then the third panelist took over. He asked about my gap year, like why do I have a gap year, and what did I do in the gap year, what all skills I learned, what I want to do after MBA, how this MBA would help me. So these kind of basic questions that you must have prepared, like these are the basic HR cues that he asked me, and that's all. The interview lasted for around 10 to 12 minutes, and I was able to answer most of the questions, except the academic part that I think could have been better, because it was my first interview and I was not really expecting this kind of questions from my acad. All in all, my interview was mostly about my academics, then my favorite subjects, and the basic HR cues. That's all. I am waiting for the results. Let's see how it goes. Thank you.